Now Wilson on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Wilson on target there and more. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Reed. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This is Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Packers take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that'll set him back 5. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21, Seahawks 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
4
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. From the 13...